Okay, today I want to talk about hypocrisy. And this is a challenging topic for me, primarily because I was raised in a very conservative Christian home. So everything that I was raised to learn about was basically Jesus going after people like the Pharisees and Sadducees, who are extreme hypocrites. And yet, a lot of the modern Christian culture today is very hypocritical. Now, that's not to say that there are not people within the Christian community who are actually solid in their beliefs and who practice what they preach, who actually represent what they really talk about. But they're very few. Most of them are rather condemning of others while they don't even see their own pride, the big one, pride, that causes them to feel justified in judging other people who aren't even within their own belief. And I mean, that was one of the big things with the whole Christian community is that it was supposed to be, Christians can judge each other, but judging the Gentiles or the non-Christians, it doesn't make any sense because they are not saved. They don't know, they don't believe, so it doesn't matter. So you don't really have to judge them because God's going to judge them anyway. But what I run into is people, especially friends, who believe that they're justified in shoving scripture down the throat of other people, whether they're Christians or not, and try to preach to them about what's right and wrong when they themselves don't even see their own problems. And then they'll even use the scripture, take the plank out of your own eye before you try to take the speck out of somebody else's eye, as if the other person's being hypocritical. It's just, it's a freaking riot. So here's the thing is that as I was dealing with my own issues of hypocrisy, I realized how hypocritical I had been when I was, I guess, a Christian or a follower of a particular religious group. And now I'm doing everything I can to be authentic, okay? And authenticity means letting go of all that hypocrisy. It means stop lying to yourself. And so that's what I've been doing, is stopping the lying to myself so that I can actually be honest with other people around me. That doesn't mean I'm great at it. It doesn't mean that I'm totally cured of my hypocrisy. In fact, I would say that anybody who thinks they are not a hypocrite probably is. And those who are totally honest with themselves will probably see that they lie in some way to themselves and then to other people around them. So I know that there are things that I still lie to myself about and lie to other people about. And it may not even be overtly. It may not be in a manner of saying it, but maybe in the way I respond to things. Whether it's in person, it could be as simple as a body language thing. But people do this regularly. I mean, it's the way we interact, and we do it as an automatic protection mechanism. So we basically are hypocritical in our everyday life, even though we don't even realize it. We don't even acknowledge it. But it's basically living life of lies because of our desire to protect ourselves, protect our own ego. And that's really what life has become anymore in our modern culture. And even the people who are do-gooders do this. In fact, especially them, because a lot of times they are in the mode of pleasing other people, or they're boosting a certain cause. They say they're living for a certain cause, but the reality is that they're really living for themselves, but using the cause as a shield for what they really believe, which is that other people need to comply with what they want. So anyway, here I am in a mall with commercial entities all around me, stores, companies whose purpose is to try to deceive others into buying their shit. Perfect place for talking about lies and hypocrisy. That's all I have for today.